So, welcome to my new setup. I haven't done a vlog in a while, and I'm gonna do one now. The original idea was to make this a storytime vlog, which I am not going to do. That's postponed. That story is coming.
Well, we're waiting.
I'm also going to try to edit this one to add a couple memes in it to keep your attention, because I've heard the well, I'm not going to call it criticism, but you would like to be entertained.
Are you not entertained?
So yeah, I'm gonna go straight to the point.
3,000 years later.
After our sponsor. No. It is today. It's International Autism Awareness Day. Yay!
Happy!
Yay! Kinda. Well, no. Sometimes no. Especially today, it sucks. Yesterday I got a little bit overstimulated, which is a good thing. Wait, no, it's not.
Confusion of the highest order.
No, it starts as a good thing, but then you realize that it's actually not a good thing. But that's why I decided to make this a little bit of story time. I have a little bit of a script on my screen in bullet points to explain to you guys what it means to be overstimulated, at least for me. This is not a manual for everyone. This is just, if you notice it while I'm doing it, it's yeah, you've just analyzed the situation correctly. A deal is overstimulated. Now, I've divided it in the 3 stages of overstimulation. First there's the beginning, then there's the process of being overstimulated, and then there's the aftermath. I forgot to make the script of the aftermath. Huh. Oh well. So, the beginning. The beginning is, well, of course, an overstimulating situation is in a lot of times either very fun or at least exciting in a good way, or else you've already ran away, or you've been kidnapped. And you are still functioning in a good way. However, slowly, yeah, kind of slowly, it creeps up on you. The world. Now, this might be because I watched a lot of TV as a kid, but the world starts looking like a TV show, with the volume cranked up in to max, with a zoom function enabled, so you can really zoom into people's faces. And yeah, so this has a couple effects. First of all, I started to build an internal monologue to start building the plot line of okay, yeah, where is this story? Is there an underlying story? What is the story arc? Who's in their villain arc? Who's being very demure right now? Who's in their redemption arc? That kind of stuff. But at one point, because yeah, this usually happens when it's still a very intense environment, let's say. I kind of started losing overview of everything. You kind of start like losing track of, like, okay, how is this entire conversation going? It turns into like this compilation of details that you've noticed, like, okay, and also a part of being on the autism spectrum is detail thinking. So basically, if you are instead of watching an entire TV show episode, you are watching yourself being a YouTuber, reviewing the episode, going like, oh yeah, blah 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 blah, until we reach this moment.
Magnify that death spear. Why is it still blurry?
That's all the resolution we have.
And then you pause the scene, you zoom in, you look at all the facial expressions, and you can't handle the rest of the dialogues. You can't make a YouTube video that's long enough to discuss everything. You need to use it with the keywords and the freeze frames. That is, if you've reached that point, you are officially overstimulated. No. Now, the tricky part is you don't want to leave the situation. Usually, there's can be a multitude of reasons why you are still enjoying the situation. However, the situation is no longer that much enjoyable. So enjoyable, and it's more of an endurance. More and more of the dialogue you keep hearing becomes a blur. You really start focusing on the keywords, all the sentences that they are saying. You do hear them, but your head is too full. So unless it's a keyword, the large language model in your head is not going to incorporate it into its statistical analysis to formulate its response. And now we reach a very important part. So this is actually, I'm not going very specific to me and my experiences. And if you have received the link of this video, you probably know, or it's not a secret to you, that I've been in psychosis twice. And being overstimulated is a threat. And it being a threat means that you thinking in details alone will not save you from a threat. You will need to look for patterns. So my brain automatically starts linking all the details together, like, oh, what do I already know? What have I? Basically, in a TV show.
Oh shit, buddy! I gotta dig a little deeper.
I watched a lot of TV growing up. Basically, my brain is scanning for those kind of things. Can't really help it. It's part of the threat response.
1 minute later.
The pattern thinking of the threat response of what are the upcoming things that can go wrong. Okay, that becomes socially awkward. Which, in my opinion, it explains why a lot of people are perceived as socially awkward.
I should get the Nobel Prize.
Or at least it's the foundation of why this happens. I'm gonna try to give you an example of what happens. Let's say I am in a situation, having a good time, and I'm very overstimulated. Now, my threat response is on, so I don't want to get in any more trouble. Now, I am with some people, and we are going to another place. Now, let's say I'm with two people. I'm going to walk, those two others are going to go by car. However, the place we are going to has a very bad parking situation, and people get pissed off if you park the wrong way. And also, the person driving has not been in that location before. The other person has, but not by car. So I will ask Like, do you know where to park your car, or do you know how to tell them where to park your car? Sometimes the response becomes like, of course I do. I'm not a fucking idiot. What the fuck? Yeah, this is a very specific situation that has not occurred. It just like something like that. It's basically, they are imagining a threat, and they're trying to prevent that threat. And the response is, why are you seeing a threat in this? Well, being the threat that, and the threat being that you think I'm an idiot. That's their perception, while that's not the intention. I think I'm gonna leave our little lecture with this, because I've reached the end of my explanation. I hope you enjoy the memes that I have edited into this. And if you want more of this, is this a better style? Please let me know. Thanks.